Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Okay guys, how's everybody doing out there? Next fight's coming along. Hope you guys have been enjoyed the first two fights for section 10. This time I give you another fight between Dr.Light from DC Comics versus Dazzler from Marvel Comics. Yeah, I thought about this fight. I was like, okay, they kind of got the basis of same powers, and I do like light powers, so let's kick it off with Dr. Light. Now, this Dr. Light is actually the good Dr. Light. This is not the bad. This is not the bad guy. This Dr. Light is known as first appeared in Crisis on Infinite Earth number 4. Her real name is Kimiko Hoshi. And she basically was a scientist, you know, a regular, brilliant Japanese scientist that loved, you know, was involved with studying the uses of solar power, you know, with her work and, you know, things like that. When the crisis happened, the Monitor, basically knowing that Superman basically, to save Superman and to defeat the Anti-Monitor, basically kind of bonded in a way with her. And pretty much that's when basically Kimiko realized that she had the powers of solar radiation and, you know, light and things like that, and became the new Dr. Light. Now she's always been pretty much all over the place. She's been with the Justice League and, you know, the Justice League International. She's been in many places all over. And one thing I've always loved about her, as you know, Kimiko, is the fact that she's not just a superhero, she's also a brilliant scientist, and I think everybody forgets that. Now in terms of her powers, guys, she basically has direct control over all forms of light, basically. She can manipulate it in many ways, like shapes, forms. She can illuminate cities, you know, burn, steal, things like that. So she's always been cool. So the next character that I wanted to talk about is Dazzler. Now, the way I sum up Dazzler, guys, is the fact that she basically, to me, is what if all those teeny boppers like Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera was a mutant, basically. Dazzler pretty much came out around the time, around the early 80s, when there was like her creation was kind of like the results of a cross promotion between Marvel and a music company, music record label. What was that record label? Casablanca Records. And they both, at the time they came to Marvel, was like, you know, can you create a new hero? And so, but the cross promotion kind of fell through. But Ramada Jr. actually helped create her. But a lot of people will look at Dazzler and like, you know, who's she? You know, everything like that. But her stick with the X-Men has always been pretty decent, you know. But she's proof that just because you're a mutant doesn't mean you have to be a mutant freedom fighter and people hate you. She's a well-respected performer and acting and everything like that, and people know she's a mutant, but, you know, they don't care, you know. But her stint with the X-Men have also trained her very well, so she's good in hand-to-hand combat, and her powers are very good. I think a lot of people think that, oh, you know, she just makes sparkles around her, but basically, Dazzler is basically, she can create solid photon lights, holograms, light fog. She can fly. She can create force fields. She can create ultraviolet radiation. She can do a lot of things with her powers, and of course, she can just blind you with it. But she's a very underrated mutant, and I think that's something that I think a lot of people kind of tend to forget about her. But she's still a cool character nonetheless. Um, Very cool indeed. So, in terms of a battle with these two individuals, these two light individuals, these two individuals who basically have light powers. Um, Now, one is pretty much a metahuman, the other one's a mutant. Um, Basically, in a way, which light is stronger? The different variations of light, and just the way that I kind of explained some of their traits does matter of how this battle would play out if these two ever meet. Nobody not knowing who what one can do, but I don't see these girls killing each other. I really don't. I don't see anybody but I can do see them getting hurt from their light abilities. But it'd be really fun, and they have to be somewhere that people get blinded by them. But I'll leave it up to you guys to decide on this fight. Dr. Light, Kimiko Hoshi, or Dazzler, Allison Blair. And I hope you guys enjoyed this illuminating battle. And I will see you guys later on tonight with the next fight. This was just a really fun fight for me, guys. You can see I just really enjoyed it. But other than that, you guys take care. And this is Mom Vernon Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real. Battle on, guys.